What's going on, guys? Antonio here, and in this video I'm going to share with you how I organize my photography files within my system, within my photography business. So without further ado, let's jump into my computer and I'll show you guys. Okay, so here we are. This is my folder here. Okay, so what I normally do, I go to where I keep all my files. I have a folder called workflow. This is the folder that I check every morning when I get to work and to see what I have going on for that day. So inside there I have my pending project templates. Today we're talking about project template. Usually what I do, as soon as I open up the project template, let's say I just finish a job, I come in here, or I get a new lead. When I get a new lead, if it's a photo, video, casting call, graphic design, drone, etc., I just go to that specific folder and start a new file for that new project. In this video, we're talking about how only photography. So I go to photography. In this folder here, I keep all the meeting notes that came from the clients. Okay, anything that the client mentioned during our initial meetings and following meeting, it's all there. So if I need to refer back in the future, it is there. Here I have from the client, if the client sent me a vision board or some examples of photos or video that they really like, I'll put it in there if it happens. Okay, then I have my raw shoots. After each event, when I come back, I dump all my photos in there, and I also dump it in my other backups. So I have all my raw photos here. If the client give me a logo, for example, if this is an event that I'm shooting, the client will send me their logo so I can put it on their image. I usually put it in there. Next, I have the Lightroom folder. In the Lightroom folder, once I start a Lightroom project, I put it in there, and this is where I'm gonna edit everything about this project. At any given time also, I can send this entire folder to my editor or to anyone who would like to work on it using Lightroom, and they'll be able to open it and continue working where I left off, for example. Then after I edit all the photos, I usually select my best 20 photos of that wedding, of that portrait, photo shoot, whatever it is, and I edit them with signature. So they have my signature, and usually I take these 20 and I create a vlog for them. I already have a template for vlog here, and Photoshop template for the vlogs also. So everything that about vlog is already there. I just open up and stop punching numbers or text or start editing. It's there. So that goes into my vlog. So I create a vlog, and then also at the same time I select my top 10 for retouching. These usually get to go to my portfolio for that year, and my best 20 also goes into my portfolio for that year. I gather at the end of the year, all I need to do is open up my folder where I keep all my best 20 of each project, and boom, I have an updated portfolio for that year. And it's fascinating because here you'll be able to see your changes, your progression as a photographer, how you progress throughout the year, or throughout years. So it's there. So, and if the client orders photo prints, if they order photo books, canvases, I put it in there so I can separately place the order. I also create a social media share. Here I have my 3-image carousel, my 2-image carousel, my single image story, 3-image story. I have 4x5 carousel. The template is there. All I have to do is just open it and follow. This is a Photoshop, and this is a separate video, but I can knock out all of this in like less than an hour and have everything ready. All of these can be done within an hour. The part that I spend most of the time is, I would say, is writing up the vlog, which that's another video. I'm going to show you guys how I write my vlog. So at the end of every shoot, I also have a section here for the before and after. Usually I'll take the before and after, and I'll be able to make a separate video for that to show people how I go from before to after while I edit. behind the scene, I do all my I dump all the behind the scene footage that I was able to take during the wedding, during the shoots, put them in there. I don't do enough behind the scene. That's something that I'm working on. And here we have the vendors. So I put all the vendors that were present at the event. So later on, after the photos are ready, I have something to send the vendors. Okay. And usually I take everything and put it in my pending folder and give it a name, year, month, date, and put everything in there. Okay, so that is in a nutshell how I organize my files, my photography files within my system. I'm using Windows. If you're using Mac, it should be fairly similar. So this is just an idea. If you find this video useful, make sure to subscribe to my channel for following video. I'm going to be making more video about wedding photography and photography in general, tools and also gears. Okay, so enjoy, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.